Hi, my name is Chudi Kalu. I'm a real estate investor. Now, I've been sharing ideas on how to take advantage of the real estate industry, what I call the underground real estate investment, the underground real estate opportunity, the underground real estate market. How do you take advantage of the real estate market? And I've been sharing insight and ideas, strategy on how you can make it work. I'm known as the property man. I'm known as the world's #1 rental income investor. I also coach on rental income. I also try to explain to people or show people the strategy for which they can prosper in any economy investing in real estate. I have students all across the world that learn my ideas and use my ideas to prosper in their own real estate market or in the industry. Today, I'm going to be discussing the 4 circles of real estate investment. The 4 circles of rental income investment. I want to invest for rental income. I want to invest to earn rent. I want to invest. What are the things, the 4 things I must consider? I call it the circle. I call it the circle because you have to, it's a repeated program. Right away, I'm just going to, for everyone who can watch this down and post a comment below asking questions, I'm going to give you a free book on this, a free ebook on this one, on this particular one, so that you can use it and continually explore ideas within that particular sector. So I would like you to join me briefly in the next minute that we'll have. I'll be right back explaining how the 4 circles of real estate income investment or the rental income stuff works. See you very soon. God bless you.
Audio Jungle.
We are right back. We are right back. This is Rental Income Show. This is the Rental Income Show. The Rental Income Show. Don't mind me, the Real Estate Money Show, where we discuss rental income, take advantage of the real estate market. So we are right back at you. So the idea today is to share with you how you can prosper. We've been talking about the 4 circles of rental income investment. What are the 4 circles of rental income investment? I'm going to be using the board. You know, we have 4 circles of life, 4 circles of our day, the 4 circles that make every day. We call it morning. We have morning, we have afternoon, we have evening, and we have the night. Now, this circle all makes what? The day. They all make our day. So we have this and this. So we have morning. The morning, we have the afternoon, we have the evening, and we have what? The night. Similarly, just like now, all these things, they revolve. It revolves. Every morning, after morning, you have afternoon. You can't have evening, then you have morning. It's all revolved. It's all revolving again and again. Now, how do you participate? How do you take advantage of this? It is understanding how the circle works. Now, it is not for you to fight whether it is 24 hours, whether it is evening, or whether it is complete, whether it is night or morning. If you don't like the planet Earth, go and create your own planet. Now, similarly, that's how it also works when you are investing for rental income. There are circles that make rental income exciting. There are circles that you cannot do without when it comes to rental income. When you want to do a property to rent it out, there are 10 things that you must consider. You cannot do without it. Just as you cannot do without morning if you want to see a day. You cannot do without afternoon to complete 24 hours. You cannot do without the evening to complete what? The 24 hours. Neither can you do everything. They all combined together to make what? 24 hours. So for you to earn rental income, to start earning rental income or start investing for rental income, there are 4 things that you must consider. 4 things that you must consider. A lot of people are losing money daily because they are not considering this 4 circle. A lot of people are losing money because they are not considering these things. A lot of people are losing money on a daily basis, thinking that, oh, it's just all about buying a property. It is beyond buying a property. What you must consider is that you must consider these 4 aspects. So what are the 4 circles for enjoying rental income? 4 circles to earn for any rental income. What are the 4 circles? What are the 4 circles that I must have? What are the 4 circles? Because if you do not have these 4 circles, you cannot enjoy rental income. What are the 4 things that I must do? What are the 4 things, the 4 criteria that must be on ground for me to start enjoying rental income? You know, rental income can be an illusion. It can be a myth. It can be an idea that is far-fetched for you if you do not have or consider these four cardinal circles. These 4 cardinal steps, or these important things that you need to do to enjoy rental income. Number 1 thing is trade. Trade is our money in this aspect. Trade is our money. For us to enjoy rental income, we must consider what? Trade. Where are the trade center? Let me know, where are the trade center within this particular market? I have a deal, but where are the trade center? Every real estate investment thrives on trade. Every real estate opportunity, when they come, especially when you want to make money from that real estate, will always first thrive on trade. What are the commercial center within this particular aspect? Why? Because if there is no commercial activity within a particular location, within a particular area, a geographical area, you know what? Real estate will not thrive. Rental income will not thrive there. I'm going to give you some brief of example. Whenever maybe a trade center comes into a particular place, you find out that there is always an escalation in demand for rental property within that particular environment. Why? Because the number 1 thing when you are looking out for doing rental income is that you look at where is the market? Where are the market centers? Where are the commercial centers? What makes real estate thrive in our world is what? Is the commercial center. Is the commercial center. That is why you find out that rental value in certain places exceed certain places majorly, especially when we talk, maybe when we're looking at Lagos, for example. Not everywhere in Lagos has good rental value. Why? Because of the commercial activity within that particular space. Let's take, for example, Lagos Island. I know you know the likes of Akmombo, Idumota, and the likes. You know the likes of Marina and all of that. Rental value there is very, very, very high. Why? Because of the commercial, because it's a commercial area. Despite the fact that Apapa, the road network is bad, the industry is bad and all of that, what is happening there? Rental value is still high because Apapa is 4th on the list when it comes to rental demand in Lagos. It's 4th, it's the number 4. After Ikoyi, next is VI. After VI, next is Lagos Island. After Lagos Island is Apapa. Before you begin to think of other areas. Why? Because rental value is high. Interestingly, on the list of top 10 real estate markets when it comes to rental markets in Lagos, Mushi is also is also on the list on the top 10. Mushi is also the top 10. You know what is Mushi? How come Mushi? Why? Because everywhere trade goes, cash flow trails. Rental income always trails always trades trade. So anywhere you want to enjoy good rental value, look for the trade centers. There are some properties currently that have not been selling. Maybe some properties that have been built many years ago. But when a commercial activity just comes, maybe they call a shopping mall, ShopRite, Just Right, they step into that particular space. What happens? The rental value for that property just skyrockets. just goes up, just travel up. Why? Because anywhere trade goes, cash flow will always trade. Anywhere trade goes, cash flow trails. And cash flow for rental value will always go on the high. So for you, your money when it comes to rental income is to do what? Is to look for the trade. Where is the trade center? What makes this place valuable is because of the trade center. What makes anywhere you are valuable is because of the trade center. So what you must do, first of all, for you to earn rental income or for you to invest for rental income, the first thing you must consider is that you must consider trade. Look out for the trade center, because your money is in the trade, is in the business. You're not doing it for emotional reason. You don't like the place because you are attached to it emotionally. You are doing it because you want to make money. So you need to look out for the trade centers. Where are the trade centers within town? Where are the opportunities within town? Where are the places where we can make money? Where are the people coming? Because anywhere people are gathered daily, that is where money goes. So the number 2 thing you must consider is that you must consider population. Mining is not about location. It is about population. Population. So look out for the population. What is population? Population has to do with mass number of people. You are not doing trade. You are not doing real estate for. You are not doing rental income because of just maybe for a group of persons. You are doing it because you want multitude. You are looking at multitude. So where is the population? Where is the migration? How many times do people come into this particular space? I mean, what is the footprint of people within this particular area? What is the population like within this particular area? Anywhere that is emerging is good, but anywhere where you have city centers is also better. So for you, what you must focus on is population. So what is the population like? Now, anywhere people go, money also gather. Osodi, Abulegba. You'll be wondering how come. It depends on what you want to do. It's the exact thing that you want to do. The kind of market that you are going to target, and that's one of the things we're going to look at in that aspect. Anywhere people are gathered, money is always there. Anywhere you have mass number of people, money is always there. Money goes where people gather. So why? Because money is in the pocket of people. So for you, you must begin to figure out what is the population like. Nigeria, for example, is not really making money as a country. We are not making money. What makes us the biggest black nation in the world is because of our population. Our resources majorly, it's not our oil, it's our human capacity. What is making China excel so well is because of the capacity of the people. Now, wherever people are gathered, you know what? Money also gathered. Money responds to population. Money responds to population. Why? Because in the multitude of a people is cash flow for the king. And who is the king? The person who can take advantage of the population. So the second one, which is our afternoon when it comes to rental income, is what? Population. So what are the people? Where are the people here? Can you imagine you just walking on the street? You've not seen one person, you've not seen two, you've not seen three, you've not seen three. The place is just so quiet. I don't think rental income, rental value, there's a good rental value there. But anywhere populations are gathered, people are gathered, anywhere people are driving to, there's migration of people within that particular space from one location to another location. Money is always there. So there will always be rental demand for what? For properties within that location. Why? Because anywhere population goes, money goes. And anywhere people like to stay where people are. People like to be gathered where people are. Why? Because they know that they can make money from them. So if you have a real estate property within that particular space, what will happen? The property too will enjoy rental demand. You will not have an empty or unoccupied property if you know what you're doing. So one of the things you need to consider is what? Population. So the next one is what? Our evening when it comes to rental income is what? Is infrastructure. Can you say it together? Infrastructure. I hope I'm saying it very well. Infrastructure is what? Is the next one. Is our evening. Now mind you, I did not say infrastructure is the first thing. Neither do I say is the second thing. Anywhere population. Now, have you never ever noticed that when they come, maybe in Lagos, for example, or maybe in some part of Nigeria, one of the things that we face on a daily basis is what? One of the things that we face on a daily basis is what? One of the things we face on a daily basis is what? Is that we find out that anywhere people are gathered, or anywhere government is making money, is where government is looking at. Government will not come to do infrastructure first in a place where that does not have trade. Let us take, for example, Lekki. Lekki is supposed to, it will be generating more than $7.6 billion every year. It's proposed, that is the proposal, every year. $7.6 billion every year. Now you say, wondering where is it coming from? Now, Lagos State government has large percentage of the free trade zone in Lekki, in Ibeju Lekki. Lagos State government has the free trade zone, has the largest shares there. Now just imagine, you are wondering why is Lagos State government facing infrastructure within that aspect. It is because they understand this trade part. They understand this trade. They understand this trade. They give attention to this. Because they know that, because can you imagine, they are doing the seaports there. What are they also doing? They are also doing the Lekki free trade zone, the free trade zone. Why are they doing it? Because anywhere trade goes, that's where money goes, man. So government is doing infrastructure around that axis. Why? Because they understand the principle that anywhere trade goes, money goes, so they are doing infrastructure. So infrastructure is not the most important thing. But you know what? It's also to give you a clue as to what is coming within that asset. Now, it doesn't mean that they have to do all of it, but it will give you a clue that rental demand will go high when there is what infrastructural development within a particular space. There are some properties that maybe on a month, people used to rent for maybe 30,000 naira on a monthly basis. But after infrastructural drive, maybe within that particular space, it jumped up to what? It jumped up to what? Maybe about by 100%. Or even by 100% or by, so a property that is 30,000 naira will now jump to what? 60,000 naira. Why? Because of infrastructural drive within that particular space. Now, because government are anybody who is in infrastructure within the particular space, they are actually your what? They are actually your helper. They are your partners in what? In rental income. So you have partners in rental income when there is infrastructural drive within aspect. But it doesn't mean that you should look at this as a major one. You should look at it as another option, as a bonus. So that is your evening. So you know that your night is already, your day is already being completed by virtue of what? The trade, the population, the infrastructure. Then the next one is what? What is the next one? The next one is what? Is the income capacity of the people. Is the market. The income capacity of the market. What is the market? Because you are not dealing with statistics. You are not just dealing with population. You are dealing with what? Income capacity. What is the income capacity of the people? What is the income capacity of the people? Now, in every environment, there are what? You have the poor. You have the middle class. And what? You have the upper class. You have the super rich. Now, in every population, in every aspect, now which of these markets do you actually want to target? Based on the population. Now, or every location has more of people like this. Some of the super rich will not want to live in certain areas. They would like to live where the super rich will live. Some of these people live. So for every location, there is a market. There is a market within the Abulegba axis. There's a market within the Iyanosashi. There's a market within the Ikorodu, within the Ekpa market. There's a rental income market there. But there's also a market for Akapa, Maryland, Surulere, Ketu, Ikosi Ketu, Ikeja, Yaba, VI, Ikoyi. There's always a market, or probably outside of town, in Port Harcourt, in Enugu, in Anambra, there's always a rental market. Now you have to figure out the income capacity of the people. What is the income capacity of this particular people within this particular area? I have done this one. I have figured this one out. I have figured this one out. But now, what is the income capacity of these people? What is their earning ratio like? How much do they earn? How do they earn it? Do they earn it as salary earners or do they earn it as traders? Are there more of traders than you have business owners? Are there more of business owners than you have civil servants? So depending on your work, that's why you're going to be able to use to structure your stock, your rental. Now a lot of landlords make mistakes because they have not been able to figure out this part. So somebody comes to you to come and rent a particular space. He has gathered money, he even borrowed money from his friends. He paid you for 2 years. After he paid you for 2 years, he cannot sustain that rent. Why? Because you do not understand this part of him. So a lot of people are getting broke on a daily basis because most landlords have not figured this part out. So what is the income capacity of your tenants, of your prospects? So it's not just to help people, it is to always understand what their income capacity is. Now, I also will know that, when you know that certain people earn income on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, what do? You can structure the payments. It helps you to structure your payment, your rental payment. That, you know what, I want you guys to be paying me every month. I want you guys to be paying me every quarter. But I want you to be paying me on a weekly basis. So I can structure it. But you know what, some of us, what do? We want to create all of this, but we leave this aspect out. And we fail to recognize that this one is the foundation. That all of it, a day is not complete without you having all the 4 circles. The morning, the evening, the afternoon, the evening and the night. No one is more important than the other. Just like this one too. The income capacity of the people is not as important as trade. The income capacity of this one is not as important as population. So you need all the circle to be in place. So what is the income capacity of the market that you want to serve? What is the income capacity? Now, if for example, the income capacity of a people is, let us just imagine, is 200k on a monthly basis. So I know how much I want to collect from these people that will make it convenient for them to be able to pay me on it every month. So I know the kind of buildings, the kind of structure I need to put in place for me to do what? For me to be able to do, what kind of structure will I put? And maybe I want to put a structure of a 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom. I need to know the kind of building I will put in place. Sometimes some people, what they go to do, they go to build a duplex in certain areas where the income capacity of the people cannot even match the kind of buildings that they have. And you know what? And you have a situation whereby you are looking for tenant for 2 years, you cannot get there. Why? Because you're not looking at the income capacity of the people. So a lot of people are getting stuck in rental income. Why? Not because of the fact that they have not done this, but they have not considered these 4 aspects. So people are failing daily. Landlords are losing money on a daily basis, majorly because they are not considering these 4 aspects. What is the 4 aspect? The trade, the population, the infrastructure, and the income capacity. That is what makes rental income investment so exciting and so glorious. If you have figured this out, you have been able to explore the opportunities and break through on all sides. That has been the package for today. My name is Chudi Kalu. I hope you have learned something. If you have learned something, send me an email at coachchudi@afping.com. Or you know what? Go to our social media page. Send us messages. Tell people about it. Invite your friends to subscribe because we have a lot of information that we'll be sharing on this platform. This has been packaged by Afping TV. Woo! And you know what we're going to do? We're excited. I'm excited today. I'm excited because we finally have a winner. A winner, that's the person who won our $10. Is it $10? $30. $30. Next week we're going to be announcing a new winner. So and that one will be on all the platforms, whether on Instagram or Facebook, YouTube. As long as you keep sharing it, you keep on winning. That is the program for you. That has been the package for you. I am Chudi Kalu. If you want to also invest with me doing rental income with us, the opportunities that are available, you go to our website www.trades.com. We have different kinds of programs: rental income class, rental income opportunity, rental income investment, and all of that. You can just hook up with any of the lines. There's a number that you call 070237464 07000237464. That is the number to call if you want to discuss with us and take advantage of opportunities within the rental income market. Now, we also have interesting opportunities available. Right now, we have a portfolio that if you invest with us, you can earn as much as 250% returns in less than 1 year. Wow, I mean it. There's a portfolio on ground, and we're just looking for just 10 people, just 10 persons to participate within that market. Why? Because we have been able to figure out the first circle of rental income investment. Till I come your way again next time, you want to hit us up, invest with us, then that's the number to also call. You want to also get started with us. That is the package that we have for today. It is exciting. We're enjoying ourselves because rental income pays. Till I come your way again next time, I remain Trudy Kalu. See you on the other side of success. Stay rich and free.